Jasmine, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. So you got my email about the training session today?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So your workplace has brought me here to just inform you about the products because you're going to step up soon in your job role. Very exciting. So just a bit of housekeeping. So in case of emergency, you just need to exit out the front door or the back door, depending where the fire is. And then using personal PPE wear is always good for your safety.
Yep.
So we're just going to go over the products to start with. So after today you'll be able to decide what products will be best for what client. So we're going to start with the PowerPoint. Can you see?
Yeah, that's it.
So as you know, like the workplace uses PNA, so I've just done this on the PNA products. So are you all ready to start?
Yeah, all good.
All comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. So since 1922, PNA Hair Care has symbolised the best professional hair products. The company was established in 1922. And it has grown to be the largest manufacturer of hair care products situated in the Netherlands, and it's reached over 80 countries. So about the hair care range, I'm just going to go through the products and then we're going to watch a little clip on it. So the care range has the volume, the blonde saviour, clarify, brilliance, confidence, Derma Scout range, which I've got the one there. The Lumico, do you have any history with using any of these products before?
No.
You haven't tried any of them yet?
I think I've tried the Germ Scalp. Had someone come in just talking about like dry scalp and that. So my manager suggested, but yeah, not on myself.
Yeah. What shampoo and conditioner do you use on your hair at the minute?
I use, it's in like a pink pump bottle. I don't really know
What it's for?
volume.
Volume?
Yeah.
So you use a volume product, or about your conditioner?
Same.
Yeah. So let's talk about shampoo and hair care treatments. What's their purpose? What do you think we have shampoo and conditioner for?
Oh, so shampoo, I'm going to call double wash, so that's for just to get all the oil and, you know, the other bits and pieces out.
Yep.
Conditioner is obviously self-explanatory, softens the hair.
Yep.
Treatments are just that extra, you know, piece just to help nourish the hair.
Yep.
That's my understanding.
And when do we use them?
So obviously shampoo, conditioner whenever you need to wash your hair, and treatments, I guess that would be dependent on the frequency that the treatment says and depending what you need it for.
Yep. And that's why we're here to learn about the products, what their exact purpose is, why exactly we use them, and when we use them. So I think I've got a little. So here, you're pretty much on the right track. So purpose to wash hair and target a variety of hair types and conditions like sensitive scalp, oily, dangerous hair loss, dry scalp, psoriasis and dermatitis. Why they use shampoo removes dirt and some of your hair natural moisture, conditioner restores. That's what you're thinking, like to add the moisture back into the ends. When do we use them? Obviously in our job role to wash clients' hair and at home as well. So scalp conditions, do you know what they are?
All I'm familiar with is like kind of dermatitis or psoriasis.
So they're definitely the main ones. So we're just going to watch a couple of videos. So let's play the video at this point, just an introduction, and then we'll go back to your We'll go back to the conditions of the scalp, but we'll reverse.
Yeah.
Go back to
Yep.
So that's the dermal range.
Is that more of a treatment? That one?
Yeah, treatment your scalp. So this is for your sensitive skin or your dandruff.
Yeah.
I think they go through a couple.
These products I haven't seen before, what you said.
Hmm?
These products I haven't seen before.
Because your brain is going to be overloaded, so just
Yep.
a little brief overview and then working with them, you'll get more of a feel and an understanding. That's a good lead in, I've shown. Saviour. What do you think is focused on her for?
Dry hair.
Saving, yeah. And you have all certain highlights that are yellow.
Oh, yeah. But brunettes can obviously still use this one? or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, with your dark colour, you'd be better off going for like a colour range rather than the non
Yeah.
purple. That might be. I think there was 3 in there. Erasers from bleaching. So to repair damage.
Treatment? Ah, yeah.
So going through curly, colour. This one's Accuderma. The treatment range. And each got a different colour. That's how you can.
Oh, I like how they use that together.
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah.
So it's how you brought one to the ridge when they were in the salon. So I'm gonna go back to our slide. So that was that there, and then we'll go to the different conditions now. This is another video just to explain different types of conditions.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we're going to refer to I'm going to bring up the picture so you can refer to that on what range to use. This is a bar one, which is kind of related to what you were going to say. Have you seen dandruff before?
Yeah. So what you do is they have to put scalp leaf for that. So open wounds.
Sometimes people live with psoriasis, so they might just get their colour done.
But they know how they react.
Yeah.
So I guess it's up to the hairdresser to take that risk or not.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't recommend it.
Profound emotional impact on your client. Compassion and sensitivity are crucial when you're working with individuals experiencing alopecia. Depending on where the alopecia is, I would recommend trying to cut it away.
So we're just going to go back to psoriasis and colour. The colour ranges don't recommend to use it at all on clients, but sometimes they live with it and they're so determined to get it done that if they do the colour, then it's up to them, like to do it outside of your workspace and environment. Yeah, just not worth
So even if they sign a waiver to say if there's any reactions or anything like that.
Potentially, but you're better off treating it before.
Yeah.
Because it's all the long-term side effects if it goes into the, like, might be,
Bloodstream,
there's too many risk factors.
Yeah.
But generally, it's not, like, psoriasis is, like, if it's dry and, like, yeah, that's still probably not.
That there is some hair covering the alopecia, so if the client is having a very short
But if
hair,
it doesn't look too sore, then potentially.
maybe we should keep it longer so that we have some hair to cover the alopecia. And if it's alopecia on the side, another way to deal with that is to simply skin fade it.
So when you're styling and cutting hair, it's good to know about alopecia so you can advise styles, like later in your apprenticeship.
But the client will be certainly happy for a few days if they have something on and it's going to cover, well, not cover, it's going to...
Sometimes they have them like in their beard.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, this scalp condition, your approach must be thoughtful and proactive. tell that it's
Maybe you
like
don't need to be that far up when you do clients' hair.
to the hair shaft. One single bug can lay up to 10 eggs a day. They're cemented to the hair shaft. If you run your finger along the shaft of the hair, you see a white thing and it doesn't move. That means that it is a head lice egg. And this is a client whose hair you cannot cut. You have to explain to the client that
Oh gosh, don't.
head lice is
No,
a
no.
sensitive issue. Try and keep your voice down in the shop if there's others present. Explain to them that it can be easily treated and you want to welcome them back for services once it's treated. But unfortunately, you can't offer any services today. And the reason for that is you can't have head lice all over the salon, in your tools, crawling around. You're going to need the client to go away and get that treated. Even when they leave the chair, you're going to have to take the gown, the chair, clean everything that they've touched. You want to do that discreetly, but also it's not a bad thing if other clients in the shop see you cleaning that because they realise that you are taking care to make sure that the area is hygienic. These will be the most common scalp conditions that you come across in your career, and if you find anything that's very severe or more complex, it's important that you refer your client to either a dermatologist who is an expert in skin conditions or a trichologist who is an expert in hair and scalp. You know, sometimes the client looks like they have no problems whatsoever. Now, if you're going to go on and perform a chemical process, it's quite popular in the UK to have a perm with a fade. Lots of young guys are going for this. They want curly hair on the top. Now, it might look
This isn't
like
really
a
shampoo related, this next part, but it's still good to know.
but you need to perform a patch test before you apply any products to that client because they may have an adverse reaction to the chemical that you're using. For instance, they could have an allergy.
Even shampoos and condition, no.
Reaction.
Yeah, it can cause reactions like that.
A tiny little part of the chemical on the skin just behind the ear and asking them to come back the next day, and you can have a look at the skin to make sure that it's safe for them to have that chemical on their skin. As a barber, just remember you play the key role in supporting your client's scalp health before anybody else. You're the person that touches that person's head and examines it and has the knowledge of what you are looking at. So if there's any recommendation to be made, it should come from you, and don't be afraid to say it, because if you don't say it, nobody else will. So keep that.
How are you feeling with that?
It's good, interesting.
Yeah. I found that one a little bit helpful. So I've got a slideshow. And so the next activity we're going to do is look at the different ranges, and then we are going to do a little role play.
Yep.
Sorry. What type of hair do you think you have?
Dry.
Dry. And what about your scalp?
At the moment, it's quite dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend for yourself?
Or even the derma range
Yeah.
at the moment.
I don't know why this isn't coming up. We might have to role play without a photo. And I'll just have to they look very similar. It's just the colour.
Yeah, so it'll
basically.
bend.
Yeah, so the curl, and then the colour is pink, the repair is yellow. Every range that you come across in the hairdressing industry will have, it might have different brands, but the fundamentals, like what their purpose is, will always be the same.
Yeah.
So, just to refer to if you need. and these products here. So how would you identify the scalp conditions?
Obviously inspect it, or we'll ask them first if they're aware of any skin conditions.
Yeah.
And then depending on what I'm doing, so from the chemical straightening or whatever, or the perms, just maybe do a bit of a check or a patch test first.
Yeah. And if we're in the salon and you're about to wash a client's hair, what kind of questions would you ask them?
Probably what type of hair they think they have as well.
Yeah.
Product that they currently use.
And then just by feeling it and touching it. And sometimes before you wash their hair, you brush it. So that's when you'll notice if they've got dandruff or they've got any mainly the scalp condition is the one that you'll notice first. And then obviously with their dry hair, if it's breaking, and then a consultation as well. Yeah, definitely. So lots of these ranges have it for a different hair type as well. So your colour shampoo and conditioner will have like the thick hair colour protection and for fine hair colour protection.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes people say their hair is dry and damaged, but it's fine. So you've got to use like a finer range to,
So what makes a difference with the ingredients though, like for it to be finer and thicker?
It just depends on the brands that you're using. So it'd be more that your hair gets oilier quicker.
Yeah.
If that kind of makes sense. So my hair, well, let's go into the sensitive. So my head's itchy and it's a bit dry. What would you recommend?
The care, the dermosensitive.
Yeah. And if I just had a treatment done, what kind of products? I mean, a colour service, what kind of
The
products?
colour range.
Yeah. My hair is like in shine. Do you remember what one it was? It was the gold.
The yellowy one.
Yeah, the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a little role play. Alright, so you're the hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna role play
Does
your...
this stand up?
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll do it first. I'll do it for you first, and then you're gonna do it for me. So
Okay.
have a seat. So take notice of what kind of questions I'm asking. Right. Hi Jasmine, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So how are you feeling with your hair and scalp at the minute?
A bit dry and a bit itchy at times. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your ends, do you think that how are they feeling?
Probably a little bit dry.
Yeah. You don't have any like sores or anything anywhere?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, it looks pretty good. Yeah, so we're just going to go in today with your derma. Your hair's quite fine. I don't see any like scalp, like any dry scalp, so I could even use your hydrate range because that's another alternative. Okay, now your turn. Go.
Hi, how you going? Good, how are you? Good, thank you. Any known issues with your scalp? And like, well, how do you think your hair is normally?
Well, my colour always fades really fast. I don't know if it's the shampoo I'm using.
Yeah.
But I'm just using supermarket products.
Supermarket products.
Yeah.
What one do you know?
I don't know, like Pantene or something.
Yep. Okay. And then how about your ends? What are they normally?
Yeah, it just feels horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any sores or anything like that?
No, I think it's fine.
No, it looks pretty good. Probably suggest the colour range is kind of hold and retain that colour. So we can probably suggest some good ranges after the wash.
Yes.
Do a consultation.
Good. Well done, Jasmine. Cool. Thank you. So, how are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Learn a bit of information about different ranges and what they're used for.
Yeah.
So the sensitive is basically for anyone with sensitive, and then they've got a dandruff one also.
Yeah.
So just depending on what it is. Your blonde's definitely purple. As you've seen on the video, it's got the extra light repair in it, products in it. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this session. Thank you. So the next session we're going to be talking about hair washing last. So the next session is preventing product wastage and understanding basin function.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a little stretch or anything, we'll have a drink of water.
Sure.
Yeah. So we'll be back in maybe 5 minutes.
No worries, sounds good.
Thank you.